US attacks in Yemen, Syria and Iraq, assassinating Iranian advisors and militia leaders, a new hostage deal with Hamas. But first, I want to thank you guys. Thanks to you, many families in Israel get food every week. Those precious families in desperate need, blessed by you and your involvement in this wonderful cause. We will keep doing everything we can to support them every single week. Join us, help us to reach more families and make sure not a single child goes to sleep hungry. To be a blessing for those people, click on the link below this video or go to thegoldenreport.com to the Support Us page and find how to support us. Please share this video with your community. That will help us a lot. As you can see, Joel is helping me with the family delivery this week. He is in the process of finishing the IDF military. Finally, he's coming back home. But he's still in the process, so I hope in few days or a week he's gonna be back. So let's start. The attacks in North Israel got worse and more intense. As the political agreement got farther and farther, and President Biden showed his weakness in the Middle East, Hezbollah, feeling powerful, made bold statements they wouldn't stop fighting until Israel stopped the war in Gaza. Gallant Israeli Minister of Defense answers, even if Hezbollah stops when the war in Gaza stops, Israel will keep attacking the terrorists until they move from our border. More than 80,000 Israelis evacuated from the northern cities can't come back while terrorists are still close by. A stabbing terror attack was prevented in Ma'ale Adumim on Monday. The terrorists were eliminated. He was only 14 years old, but already was affiliated with Hamas. IDF operates every day and night in terror hotbeds in Judea and Samaria. The amount of weapons we find is insane and shows the systematic, neglectful policy of Israeli government in the last years. As Ramadan is nearby, the incitement against the Jews increases. In the latest deal, Hamas demands touches the topic of the Temple Mount as well. So speaking about the hostage deal, there's a new deal on the table. The main points of the proposal in brief: 1. The ceasefire of military activity in preparation for the complete ceasefire and the withdrawal of IDF forces to the surrounding areas. Second is Hudna, peace of 135 days in 3 stages of 45 days each, during which all the Israeli abductees, hostages, and the bodies of the Israelis in the Gaza Strip will be released in exchange for the Palestinian prisoners, terrorists, and bodies held by Israel. 3. Preventing Jews from entering the Temple Mount and returning the situation on the Mount to what it was before 2002, which means the Waqf will be in charge. 4. The restoration of Gaza Strip and international guarantees. They also want 500 trucks entering Gaza each day. Benjamin Netanyahu responded that this deal is delusional. Even President Biden, while trying to remember for almost a minute the name of Hamas,
there's been a response from there's been a response from the opposition, but yes, I'm sorry, from Hamas.
Eventually calling them opposition, admitted the demands are little over the top. Let's talk about Iran. Iran announces that dozens of spies and terrorist elements identified with the Israeli regime, as they say, have been identified and arrested in 28 countries in the world, and on the 3 continents of Asia, Africa, and Europe. Meanwhile, more and more evidence connects Iran directly to Hamas and its leaders. Israel knew that for many years, but now it's time for the world to see hard evidence and know that Iran has proxies all over the Middle East. I'm sure Iran spread its poisonous limbs all over the world too. Also, while Iran threatens the USA, it continues to deploy defense systems against a possible attack on Iranian soil. Last week, USA and UK attacked in Iraq and Syria. Prior to the attack, the bases got a warning and were evacuated. Also, US attacked the Houthis in Yemen a few days in a row, killing more than 40 Houthis and some Iranian militias seniors. Wednesday, the US military attacked with an aircraft in the area of Baghdad, the capital of Iraq. In the attack, a number of senior members of the Hashd al-Sha'abi organization, one of the pro-Iranian militias operating in Iraq, were killed. Among those killed is Abu Bakr al-Saadi, who is the highest-ranking person killed in Iraq since the Americans killed Qasem Soleimani in 2020. The same night, attack on US base in Iraq was reported by the Arabs. Not sure if this is reliable information. Even though both US and Iran say they don't want war, looks like the situation gradually escalating. That was the main points of this week. Thank you for watching this video. Please pray for Israel, pray for RDF soldiers, pray for the hostages and their families, and I will see you in the next week. Thank you so much and God bless.